Welcome to Sword of the Month Club. I'm your host, Justin, and I'm really excited to finally put Wilhelm to work. Now, who is Wilhelm? I'm really glad that you asked. Wilhelm is a Type 18B longsword from Swordier. Now, full disclosure, Wilhelm was provided to me by Swordier for review. That doesn't affect how we're going to test it, and it isn't going to color our opinions of it, but it is important to be transparent, which is something I failed to address in my first video. My sincere apologies. With that in mind, the SWMZ-1009 from Swordier has a retail price as of the posting of this video of $329. Last week was the first video of the month where we met Wilhelm, and a link to that video is going to be in the description. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll be putting Wilhelm through a series of fun tests, with this week being more mundane cutting targets, and next week having some more interesting and unique things in store. The following week will be a full review based on our entire experience with Wilhelm. Now, before we get to cutting, let's talk about a few things. Now, I am not a HEMA practitioner, and I have immense respect for the discipline, but I don't want to pretend that I am any kind of authority on the subject. Now, while I have over a quarter century of LARP experience, I want to make it abundantly clear that this is also not a LARP channel either. We're here to appreciate swords, give our honest impressions of them, and curate a sword collection, all while hopefully cutting some fun targets along the way. But before we get to cutting, let's first have a brief moment to talk about cutting things safely. The first thing I want to talk about here, when we're talking about the subject of safety, is I have a very clearly defined area that we're going to be cutting in. No one will enter this area unless they are fully authorized, and never when someone else has a naked blade. Another exceedingly important thing is that you never cut towards your lead leg. That means that today we're going to be planting our feet. We're not going to be doing any fancy footwork. We're not going to be taking steps while we take our swings. We're going to plant our feet, bring our sword up to the correct position, and drive it through our target. Another important thing to remember is that whenever you are walking around with a sword that has a naked blade, you want to make sure that you're carrying it point down. That way, if something does catastrophically go wrong while you're walking, you trip, you drop it, it's going to fall in such a way that it shouldn't injure your person. Today I have with me a sword stand-in. I'm going to call it Bill. Bill is a nylon sword. It's very flexible, and it allows me to train safely. And it allows me to practice those swings so I know that I'm going to have proper edge alignment as I am cutting at targets. Now, as an axemanship instructor and range safety officer for shooting sports in a national youth organization, I can tell you safety is exceedingly important. And if you'd like to see a video dedicated to sword cutting safety, please leave me a comment. And now, with no further delays, let's get to cutting. So far, Wilhelm has been a joy to wield. The edge feels clean, the balance feels great, and I'm really excited to keep testing. Today's targets were admittedly very mild, but next week we have some more fun seasonal surprises in mind. If you want to follow along with Wilhelm's journey, be sure that you stab those like and subscribe buttons and stay sharp out there.